First of all, I'd like to know what you enjoyed the most about returning to your characters and to the Downton Abbey universe.
The people, I think, just seeing your pals, really. It's just, the best thing about this job is getting everyone together again, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful stroke of luck that we keep coming back to these characters. And as actors, it's quite lovely to, when you think you've said goodbye to something that you played and you loved playing for so long, and then you have the opportunity to go back and then someone says, you're also going to the south of France. Like, oh, do I have to?
Do you miss your characters when you're not playing Downton?
That's interesting. I don't think so.
No.
It's not bad to say that.
You know you're going to be back the next year.
I know, you never know when you're going to see them again. But it's great fun playing Edith. I like, that sort of, the confidence they all have, the Crawleys, when they walk into a room. It's really different from how I feel in real life. So that's always quite fun to return to, walking into rooms like you own them.
And for you newcomers, how is it like entering such an established and beloved franchise?
Oh, it's great. These guys are amazing. They have a really well-established unit. It feels like, you've known each other for 12 years. So there's a real family there that you're entering into. And so there's I suppose there's a comfort and a fear in that. But certainly from day one, it felt just comforting more than anything. And yeah, it's great.
It was a bit of a high wire. Walking into my first scene anyway was there was a lot of the family there, and you sort of didn't want to look down or didn't want to go, hang on a second, where because you're surrounded by such familiar, the house and everything, and so I found it very daunting at first and quite nerve-wracking, but got over it eventually.
Years ago, before you were born, I met a man, and now I've come into the possession of a villa in the south of France.
What?
3, 2, 1.
During press for the first film, Julian Fellows told my colleague that it was up to the fans whether there'd be a second one.
Interesting.
And here it was. How have you experienced the fans' affection for this franchise?
I think that's been one of the great delights of being part of Downton is people's reactions to the characters of the storylines and how invested people have been in these characters for so many years. So even with this movie, again, people were so happy that they get to see these characters again. They want to see where these lives continue. And it's one of the great gifts that Julian has as a writer is he writes such beautiful characters, but also such wonderful storylines that people really want to see where they're going to go and where they end up. And this movie is no different. So it's up to the fans again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you haven't experienced it yet because the movie's not out yet.
Can't wait.
But, so I guess I'll answer this. But yeah, I mean, there's always been such love for the show, and it's such a wonderful feeling when people sort of come up to you and say how much joy they've taken from watching the series or watching the movie, and it's always just really heartwarming for me that I'm a small part of that, but I'm a little part of that. And it makes you feel great. You know, it's lovely that it's touched people's hearts across the world for so many years. And it's incredible, really, when I don't stop to think about that very often. But when you do it, you do go, wow, this is such a special thing that I've been involved in. And I'm just forever grateful for that.
When do we meet Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton? All the other fans.
Yeah. And do you think there will be a Downton Abbey 3? And would you come back for it?
It's so mad to think
so
about.
It's so hard to know if there will be another one because I think probably for you guys as well, you never knew.
Yeah.
Every single year it's renewed. You just feel really happy to be on a project that's so loved and that people still want to watch. So I think that if we were to make another one, that would be because people wanted it. So I think that we'll have to see. But
we've always thought it was the end. So we've always said goodbye to each other like it was the end. So we'll just do that again. If
very
it happens,
dramatic.
Happy surprise.
They better be warned. The British are coming.